I think I just met the rudest airport customer service representative I have come across in all my travels. Welcome everyone, Mark here from the Average Me Travel channel, and I am talking to you. It's about 11:15. I'm in a Hampton Inn near the Detroit airport. And I just want to share with you what happened because I'm still in disbelief. I just find it hard to believe that the person I dealt with today actually had the audacity to do what they did, let alone have a job in customer service. So it all started in Louisville, Kentucky. And our plane was delayed. Now I had a tight turnaround already. Not bad, it was an hour. In Detroit. I was going to go Louisville, Detroit, Milwaukee. And we sat on the tarmac good 20 minutes after doors closed. And the pilot came on and he said, now I may get this a little wrong, but the gist of it is right. He said, we were expecting 30, we have 57 people on the plane now, so we have to do other math calculations for the luggage. And then they had to run it by somebody. And he said, in any case, we have the numbers out now, and so it should just be a little while until we hear back. So apparently the ground delay was because they had to get weight calculations on the plane. So finally, they pushed back about 47 minutes late, and I'm thinking, here goes my flight, right? It wouldn't have been too bad, except when we landed in Detroit, they landed in a different gate than was originally designated. My connection was flying out of E77. We were supposed to land in A1. Okay, 1 to 57 is a long way, but at least you're in the same terminal. They landed in the B terminal. So there was one other woman in that plane, a young woman in her 20s that was trying to make the connection too, maybe some others. Forgive me for stumbling over my words. I'm tired, I'm road weary, I have fatigue, but I just wanted to get this story out while it's fresh in my mind. So we are running, and I'll tell you, I felt pretty good about myself that I kept up with a young woman in her 20s, and she was in pretty good shape, and we made it to the gate 3 minutes after the door closed. We got there, well, I got there a little before she did, at 9:53, and the gate agent said that they closed the gate 10 minutes before flight, 10 minutes before departure. So I think that departure was 10:01, so it was like 7 or 8 minutes before they were going to push back. So I missed it by literally 2 to 3 minutes. Had they not had that situation in Louisville, we very likely would have made it. Had they landed at the original gate that they were assigned, we probably would have made it. And the gate agent said, well, if you go to A43, there's a help desk. Okay, off I go to A43. And waited in line, finally got my turn. And the woman there just did not look pleasant. No greeting, no smile. And I explained my situation to her. I think I'm a pretty even-keeled guy, you know. And she just said real bitterly, something like, we're not responsible for air transportation or weather. And I said, ma'am, I don't think this was either of those situations. And I tried to explain it to her. And I said, isn't there anything you can do? And this is what she said. This is the most unbelievable thing I ever heard out of a customer service person's mouth. She said, there's things I can do, but I'm not going to. I'm following our policy. And I said, very nicely, I said, if your policy is weather or air traffic, I don't think this was either though. I didn't even get the sentence out. And she looked over my shoulder and said, next. I said, ma'am, could you at least listen to me? And she ignored me. Next, just started calling the other. I have never been treated that poorly in my entire life. All she did was book me on a flight tomorrow. Didn't give me any hotel voucher, anything. I got to the Hampton, and the first thing they asked me at the desk, she looked at me real quizzical and said, didn't they give you a hotel voucher? No, they didn't. I understand I'm not the, the best customer they have. I'm at silver status, might make gold this year with Delta. But regardless, I don't care if you take one flight a year. I think everybody deserves to be treated with some respect. So, Susan, customer service at A43 Delta, if you watch this, I hope you really consider how you're treating people and the effect it has. I understand that gate people and customer service people are under the gun. They're dealing with people who are frustrated. But it's your job, and you have to treat people kindly. Well, so that's my story for tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm coming off as a griper, but I think it's important when things like this happen that some of these companies, especially airlines, because airlines seem to do as they please often. And Delta I've been pretty happy with, so I'm kind of sorry that this happened. But I think every now and then these stories have to be told, right? So, again, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Mark from the Average Me channel.